Going on? March Champion 131 Zone, January 8th, Saturday. We got some dope tunes in the background. We got the muses. Did some early work with the muses earlier. Of course, the non-muses, the energy signatures. So I definitely look forward to what's going to be coming about with that. You know what I'm saying? We already got our notes in already. You know what I'm saying? Do some numerology on here. We'll do some sigils and read about each one and meditate and see what's up. See which ones we can make. Might just be two, might be seven, might be all nine, might be five, might just be one. Never know till you try. Never know until you try. So we're reading in Spiritual Growth, Being Your Higher Self by Sanaya Roman. And we're in chapter 16. Enlightenment through service. So I was reading this part. All teaching is learning. All empowerment of others is self-empowerment. There is no such way. You can teach and empower others without teaching and empowering yourself. As a teacher, you create the space that allows learning to take place. You empower and teach others every time you create an opportunity for them to grow. By learning to create that space for others to grow spiritually, you grow spiritually yourself. Empowering others will bring you spiritual rewards beyond anything you can need. So that's what the MooRooM is for me. This right here, it's getting out of the fear that I gotta know it just for myself, only for myself, and the fear of being a teacher. Like it's very similar to 40-year-old virgin putting the pussy on the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? That scene. It's like I put teacher on a pedestal because I only understood teacher through a lens of some sort. Hold on one second. What's good, Sean?
Can I use that thing on my desk?
Hmm?
Can I use it on my desk?
What you mean use it for your desk?
For like details?
Yes. Yes, you can. If you need any help, just let me know. Ooh, thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, so about the coaching. So I'm just sitting here and thinking about jobs and working and doing what you love, doing what you like, doing what you have to do, those sorts of things. Getting caught up in the matrix of having to do a certain thing because of outside pressures and whatnot. Lack of faith in those sorts of things. And it's like, it's very understandable how you can even come to a point of lack of faith, even though like that faith is there. It's already there. Like the abundance is already there. It's to you to go find it, seek it out, right? And until have a knowing about what that even would encompass, like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna be on some whiny shit. I can't because of, or you know what I'm saying? Oh, the pedestal. So I put teaching on a pedestal, you know what I'm saying? And filtered it through what I knew of teaching, teachers, so on and so forth. Um, and to have, or I didn't get at the time what it took to be a student of anything. Because I was under the program of God-given gifts. Like, you know, some people have the gift of this, that, the third, um, which is wild because when I did comparison stuff when I was a kid, you know, we all do with our cousins, family members, classmates, schoolmates, people on the team or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how good am I? You know, compared to them, am I like a top fiver? You know, am I good at this? Am I good at that? Um, as I grow, those competitions were needed, and I benefited greatly from those. So just like now with the teaching, when I go back and you go look at how you filtered your experiences with teachers, of what teaching is, you know, you're good at it or you're not good at it, or you're burnt out, or you're standing in front of a classroom or anything like that. The more the more I dived into what teaching is, uh, students, being a student, being a master student, uh, what actually goes into it, and how we take in information. It's like it's okay. All the programs that you were ever under, whether going through school or church, religion of any kind, your own house, like there's so many programs that you went through of how you learn and no, why you learn. Not just how. Why is in there too, and not just why. How is in there because it's, you know, it's how the information is presented to you, just like this, just like this. There was no forcing of me reading this book, you know, and that's one of the things of the MooRooM is creating space for others. Because every time I create space for others, I'm literally creating space for myself. Because it's like I'm putting myself in a receiving mode to receive some information or receive a connection from someone else that I did not, that I wasn't aware of at the time. You know, let's keep reading. As you serve others, you will gain a radiance and light around you that will create opportunities and good things everywhere you go. You will find and you will find increasing prosperity, deep inner satisfaction, and the respect and love of all those. Oh, wait, not all those. And the respect and love of those around you. You will find much energy coming back to you. For every time you create a shift for others, you also create a shift to a higher consciousness for yourself. Although you do not want to serve for these reasons, these are some of the gains you may realize as you follow your higher path. Right? Realizations. Let's see. Who are we will call you who are following the path of enlightenment through service world servers. Being a world server means honoring yourself and others. It means thinking of how what you do serves other people. It means coming from your integrity and standing by your deepest values. It means bringing out the best in people, assisting them in discovering their potential and the higher plan of their lives. Yeah, honestly, for myself, I'd like to just bring out the best in myself and discover my own potential and the higher plan for my life. And I feel if I speak on that and continue to seek that and those sorts of things, like I ain't gonna have to do it for nobody else. I won't have to actively do it for anyone else. You'll get that from me on your own. Hmm. Being a world server means committing to your own growth and following your higher path. It means making a commitment to bringing your life into balance so you can devote a significant portion of your time to your higher purpose. World service comes when you ask for it and are ready. World service comes from doing your life's work and following your higher purpose. So you trying to do that, get on it. When you first ask for an opportunity to make a difference in the world, you may find yourself putting energy into making your own life work at higher levels. On life, own life work at higher levels. You cannot serve others as effectively in your life if your life is in turmoil and your problems take much of your time and energy out. Solving your problems and making your life work is an important part of your spiritual growth. Oh yeah, especially when it comes to the coaching. Like I've noticed the most turmoil seems to happen right before practice, right before basketball practice. Ever since maybe the first two practices, maybe, but other than that, it has been like a fucking hurricane every single time. So we have a game next Tuesday. So there is the task. Yeah. So the more skill you have in manifesting and handling day-to-day issues with clarity and love, the more easily you can accomplish your higher purpose. As you begin to experience more order and harmony in your life, you will find many opportunities to make meaningful contributions to others. You will move to a level where much of your growth will come from your world service. World service comes from doing your life's work and following your higher purpose. I like that. As you reach upward and increase your light, you will draw to yourself all the forms that will make it possible to get your work out to the world. Do not worry if you do not yet know the form of your world service. Start with the intention to be of service. Put your life in order. Once you request an opportunity to serve your higher self in the fire forces of the universe, respond. You're putting out that song, that one song. Every opportunity to make a difference will come to you just as soon as you are ready. And of course, you'll be journaling through these things. I journal through these things as well. So it's like you see, like when opportunities come through, you're able to see them. Um, as you reach upward and increase your light, you will draw to yourself all the forms that will make it possible to get your work out to the world. So, what is your intentions of service? What are my intentions of service? Well, you know what? What have been my service? Let's look at my jobs. I work in nursing homes, hospitals, centers. Also, my last job. Not count this one. Marriott Hotel, front desk. Sales for a little bit. Front desk, customer service. I remember when I first started, it was love for me. You know, new opportunity, new job. I knew what I was getting my job for because I was getting up out the situation I was already in. I could see that writing on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So even back then, whenever I had that, I could see it, I could feel it. I knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? The spirit be like, all right, Nick, let's go ahead. So got that. Shouts to Lil Don on occasion for put me on that job because that job went a whole different way than I thought. And I was actually working in a place that was energetically synced up with who I am. So that was dope. I mean, knowing that now. I mean, I didn't know till like yesterday. But that's dope. Um, but yeah, working at the front desk was different. Especially there with the clientele. And it's all about how you receive. Like my manager was Colin Bumheimer, Bumheimer, Bunheimer, Herman, Bun, Burma, some Colin, right? He was detailed, a little soft spoken, was very exact in what he wanted to get done. For me, customer service, being at the front desk, you know what I'm saying, keeping a smile and all that, that was nothing. That was simple. That was easy. That was doing something for someone else, getting things for someone else. I got lots of reviews and cards from going the extra mile or those sorts of things. And also the complaints that I got, the emails that I received. Like we have a note. We have a note. My birthday moon. Ah, my birthday moon. On the day I was born, the moon was a waning gibbons. Hey, what's dope is that I found out that I was born on a full moon last week. So this year, my birthday moon was a waning crescent. Next year, my birthday moon will be a first quarter. Yes, it will be. This is awesome. I found out that on the day I was born, on October the 10th, 1984, I was born on a full moon.
Violet was too. So she was scared.
No way.
Because that's whenever werewolves comes out.
Did you tell her?
No, she already knew.
No. Did you? Yeah. Well, you know what? Let her believe it. You know differently about that full moon. That full moon is love. Love
It was close to a full moon.
Okay. Okay.
Which one would you bring?
Mm-hmm.
This is a you.
Oh, okay. Gibbous. Gibbous.
Give us.
Gibbous? Gibbous? Gibbous?
Give us.
Okay.
Give us.
Hey, it is what it is.
It looks like that's actually real.
Yeah, it does. I like it.
It looks like it's like it's a picture, but
Mhm.
looks like it's coming out.
Yeah. Ooh, like one of those 3D films. What's up, bud? Thank you for the lighter. It was sitting right there that you decided to pick up.
Does it lose water whenever you do more fires?
It uses its liquid. Well, this isn't water. This is actually I don't know what this is.
I think it is like kind of fire water. Like that oil that makes fires.
Flaming fire. Wow. Lighter fluid. There we go. Lighter fluid. Come on in here. Get you a smile in. Get you a smile in. I'm just going over some information and reading a book.
So cold.
Oh, it's very cold. You see, this is why I have my shoes on. Because the floor is cold. Floor is cold.
Daddy, I wanted to say I'm gonna go down to the water.
Whenever it's warm, probably in a few months. Probably about 60 days.
I thought you said we can do it when we get home. It's cool.
He said, all right, so cool. Go outside and then touch the water. Go find some water and then go play in it. And then you let me know if that's something that we're all going to do. Because that is not what I said, sir. It's awesome. Keep going.
You can keep it.
Okay. I sure will. Child's interpretation of what you said and what you meant is so far beyond. Sometimes you just gotta look at them and just be like, you just look at them until they just walk off. Cause you just be like, I'm not getting into no breakdown discussion with you. Oh yeah. Yeah, working at the desk was really lined up with my type of service as a Libra. That was the funny part, though. With the quote unquote good comments being the same as my quote unquote bad comments. Like if you came to the desk on some fuck shit and it was like rude. You know what I'm saying? You rude to the co-workers, especially the lady, you rude to them. And I'm there, yeah, I got a fuck off energy. And I'll be like, kind of like, oh, all right. Like, Will, you're not gonna, nope, surely I'm not. And what? And I turn right back around with the next person and be like, hey, how's it going? Because having a smile and services, that's my thing. Like, no, I don't want to dive into the, you know what I'm saying? You can't have this, or don't do that, or uh, you know what I'm saying? Have to come in on some order shit. Yeah, that's in my chart, but it ain't really the type of shit that I be on. You know what I'm saying? I like motherfuckers to live and do what they do. But when I am tasked with the order to bring order, I do that shit too. It's not the most enjoyable thing. So, also bringing order is the same thing as a teaching pedestal. Learning different places of order, different avenues, different because there's order when we're at basketball practice. That's a different one. Like I get to use my voice differently. It's so wild. It's like the same yelling that I would do there is accepted. Like just the way my voice is. Like even right now, I'm chill, very chill. Like I feel like I'm whispering. I feel like I'm whispering right now. But being able to be in an arena in which your gifts are accepted and clamored for and needed. And it's like, you're exactly what we needed today. Your energy is exactly what we were looking for today. That is satisfying for me. I feel that. I feel that whenever I pull up to the gym. Like I feel maybe my own kids feel it. I mean, nah, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they'll feel it one day. But if they don't, oh well. They'll have their own service. So customer service as well as being a coach or like line up with like two of the things I felt like spiritually like we was doing something. We was doing something. And that's one of the things, like actually having some knowing while I'm coaching is dope. I didn't, you know, didn't analyze shit back then. We were still doing the same thing because I remember I had to train somebody on something, and you know, it's just trying to get the point across of different time slots in the day and what to expect, what type of attitudes to expect from people. Like you'll get a certain type of person on these days within these hours. You know what I'm saying? Like between the hours of 3 and 5 o'clock, you're not gonna see much. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your people who coming from work, coming back from like other places and getting out of school and getting their kids and shit like that. But then from like 5 to 7, you'll get the business people who are getting off of work. And you know what I'm saying? For me, my mindset was like, it's Monday, right? So what happens on a Monday? We work right across from what Lowe's corporate headquarters. Lowe's corporate headquarters housing everybody from everywhere in the United States. So that means people flying in. That means what? Motherfuckers usually don't come stay on Sunday. Some do. Some fly in on Sunday so they can have a night and a day to chill. Most people gonna fly in or drive in on Monday, which means when they check in, they just want to come in. They tired. You done worked all day too. You done flew in. You done traveled and worked on the same day. So after a while, on those certain days, Monday, Tuesday, those travel days, Wednesday was that hump day. Thursday was usually the day everybody's leaving. So when people come back to the hotel on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, a different energy. On Fridays, it's a different energy. The weekend, totally different energy. So those were the things that I picked up on, and I would adjust myself accordingly. Because being in those certain mindsets, you could pick up on, I'm not going to argue with you. Why would I argue with you? You know what I'm saying? I would break it down to this transaction of me checking you in is probably going to take about 45 seconds, 25. If you shut the fuck up and let me do what I do and you got your shit. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. And I ain't talking about no come in. I'm like, what's your name? Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. I was on my shit. Now, you know, I ain't say all the jargon shit. Not all the time. Because I was just like, you got a rule? Okay. Rules. Whatever. Please. Y'all pay me hourly. I think I can do exactly whatever the fuck I want. And I guarantee you're going to love it. I have an infectious personality. I know that. I knew that about myself back then, which means that I know that I can talk enough shit. I can do whatever I want. You still gonna do whatever. And if you get rid of me, I'm gonna bounce on my feet like none other. Because I always have. Like that is one of the things religion, growing up in religion, um, reading that Bible, hearing testimonies and whatnot. Like that's one thing that did stick. That's dope. Is me knowing I ain't failing. Yeah, depression done been through a nigga. Yeah, we know. Drugs done been through a nigga. Yeah, we know. Alcohol done been through a nigga. Yeah, we know. Um, lack of self-worth done been through a nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Broken heartedness. Yeah, we know. Um, can't see your kid. Gotcha. Yeah, we done been through that. Shit, we done been through all that shit. So it's like nowadays, now it's like as you reach up and increase your light, you'll draw to yourself all the forms that make it possible to get your work out to the world. Now, the world may just be your community. It may just be your city, your town, but also with the internet, the world takes on a bigger concept as well, a more expanded network. So, yeah. And then I remember when I gave all that up. I like I was able to flow with it for a while, and then something happened. I don't remember what at work specifically happened, but I knew I had a knowing of the changing of management, whether it was uh, oh, yo, they changed since the managers until the goddess Marcita came through. Like they changed managers like the Bengals coaches in the 90s, man. Like when Achilles Smith and them was there, like before old boy was there for a minute. Or they changed them like lines coaches. It was like one in, one out. Somebody here, somebody there. Somebody not here, somebody not there. Woo, 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 woo. But for me, I wasn't the type at work to be like, I need some type of. I was like, for me, I could do it on my own. All I needed was when shit got smoky, I just needed somebody I can call to be like, hey, uh, it's almost like I was saying energetically, I can't figure this one out. Like this person's energy is at a point to where, you know, right now I can't do anything. I'm not gonna be able to do anything to ease the situation. And my Aries is on fire. Like, think about that. I'm a Libra Aries working in customer service, which means I love doing service. I love doing things for somebody else. And I don't like drama. Like I did not know that. I did I I don't like drama. I don't like that. You know, you can cut it with a knife or tension and stuff. Not my thing. So imagine me being at a job, spiritually speaking, energetically speaking, wanting to keep the peace, willing to do whatever it is to keep the peace. And also, if you fuck with me, I won't fuck with you, period. Like there were many times, you know, you just motherfucker fuck you, like talk some shit behind your back, or this was a big one. Was the people who talked about my coworkers in front of me, or they would talk about the housekeeping staff, that type of shit. And I guess the energy I was putting off then was, you can tell me, but I wasn't like, tell me. And as a Stevenson, a son of Stephen, Saint Stephen, Stephen in the Bible, right? Like an energy looking to bring order, telling everybody something. I I will defend. I will defend my position. I will defend my people. I will defend whoever around me, especially against somebody else, because I want fairness. I want justice. Wow. Being at places like that, it does, it opens up so much of why I was the way I was. And even those years that I was just like, fuck it all. I ain't even want to work. I didn't want to come to work. I didn't want to be at work. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody. Everything was just like I had bad feet. I had feet to the point where my shoes were radiating filth. My feet, like I held everything in there. There was no releasing. I didn't release anything. That's what it felt like. It's like there was so much buildup down there where I just held it all in there. Would let it go. Would not let it go. And that's the dope part about putting on music that is, you know, infused with the nine muses. My selenite sticks here. I got my tiger eye in my pocket. And that's why we read. Because there's a knowing that there has to be some fleshing out of perspectives. Because those perspectives, especially at work, and why you work, why you work at the places that you do, uh, why you went in business for yourself, why did you go into that type of business, why did you go into that service, you know, um, there's so many reasons to talk shit about your job. I know. I fucking know, man. I know it. God damn it, I know it. I know it. There's so many reasons to talk shit about your job. I look, look, look. Don't I know? Don't I know? So just be able and take some time. Write it out. Go write it out. Look at your jobs and look at your service and look at the places that you've been at. And guaranteed there's a lot of synchronicities in the places that you've worked, especially if you look at how you got the job, whether you put in an application, um, or it was someone that you knew got you the job. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put you on. Like that. That means something too. Like to always have an uncle or an aunt, or to always have that one cousin, or you go into business with your dad or your mom, grandma, grandpa. Like that's spiritual too. Like that's a bond as well. Like, and not everybody, you know, I didn't want to go back and work for my dad. Hey, P, M, P. You, you come here. Come here. You come on here with this beautiful art.
I gave that second.
Oh, you did? I love it. Where's it going?
Don't love your confetti nose.
Confetti nose. You already eat.
McDonald's. Like your mustache.
Well, with the one I already got, I don't know if it's gonna stick. Put it like on my nose. Oh my gosh. MP.
Mustache. Everything a mustache. Mustache. Mustache.
On the microphone.
Mustache. Confetti nose.
Hey.
You are pointing at you.
I am.
It looks like that you're pointing at yourself.
I am. Look at that.
JJ actually has a gray hair. Do I have a gray hair?
Not yet.
Then how does JJ have one?
You know y'all was here before me, so. Hey. You cannot stare me down like that. Absolutely not, my pearl. Easy. Is it not healing? Are you not healing? What? Come here. It happened during basketball. You're fine. Sister. We ain't playing. Come on now. Drink that Gatorade.
I need it.
Eat some food. And we're gonna get some things for the party tomorrow. About that out loud. Yeah. Look at positivity running through here. They always come through like this. Always. Always. All right. Well, that is spiritual growth, being becoming your highest self. Wait a minute. Wait. Now, I know. So yeah, we read, and now we're done. And you can take something with you on that. Hopefully do something for you, especially connected with your work, your job, you know what I'm saying, wherever you work at, whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying. It's spiritual. It is. You're blessing somebody. You're blessing yourself, especially. So come in every day, you know what I'm saying, enjoying your job, isn't, you know, when you look deep enough, you know what I'm saying, you can find something in there. You can find something in there. Shit, maybe it's because y'all got Wi-Fi. You know, because you have Wi-Fi, now you can listen to your music during work, or maybe it's a job that you really don't fool with no more, but they allow you to be late so you can go pick up your kid, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, you got to look at those little things and be like, not, I appreciate them. It's, I'm grateful. I'm grateful the spirit is able to open up avenues for me to do what I need to do. Yeah, take it to that. Take it to that. That way you aren't getting stuck in some proverbial fuck face trying to give all the praise to your employer. You know what I'm saying? And now your employer is responsible for your well-being. Yeah, no. Like, you're grateful, but you say, nah, spirit line that shit up. Spirit or me or God or goddess, hey, universe, one song, something. So you'll smile a lot more. And you'll be able to find more things within that. Then when it's time for you to get up on about that fuck face job. You know what I'm saying? You can then go do what you need to do. And you know that whenever you go work somewhere else, you'll be able to take the mindset with you. You'll take that freedom with you. You know, even if you gotta take a selenite stick, go all the way down. Like either way. So I'm gonna go get some stuff. Go get me a salad and some stuff for tomorrow.
Daddy.